Social media can be a dangerous trap, luring us in with the promise of connection and validation. But too often, it leaves us feeling isolated, anxious, and inadequate. It's important to remember that online personas are often distorted and that real happiness and fulfillment come from within. Let's talk about 4 different ways that social media can have a negative impact on people. 1. Mental health. One way that social media is destroying people's lives is by harming their mental health. Studies have shown that excessive use of social media can lead to a range of mental health problems, such as anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. This is often due to the comparison culture that exists on social media, where people constantly compare their own lives to the carefully curated and often unrealistic portrayals of others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, which can have serious consequences for mental health. In addition, social media can have negative effects on the dopamine system, which is the part of the brain responsible for pleasure and reward. Constant stimulation from social media can lead to a dopamine loop, where people become addicted to the rush of likes, comments, and other social rewards. This can lead to a constant craving for more, and can ultimately result in a decrease in overall happiness and well-being. 2. Relationships. Social media can also have negative impacts on people's relationships. By constantly being connected to social media, people may neglect their in-person relationships, leading to a breakdown in communication and connection. Social media can also fuel jealousy and resentment, as people compare their relationships to those of others. In addition, social media can make it easier for people to engage in infidelity, as it allows them to connect with others in secret. All of these factors can contribute to the erosion of trust and intimacy in relationships, leading to unhappiness and even breakup or divorce. 3. Privacy. Another way that social media is destroying people's lives is by compromising their privacy. Social media platforms often collect and share people's personal data, which can be used for targeted advertising or even sold to third parties. This can lead to a lack of privacy and a feeling of being constantly watched and monitored, which can be stressful and anxiety-provoking. 4. Addiction. As mentioned earlier, social media can be highly addictive, with people spending increasing amounts of time scrolling through their feeds or engaging with others online. This can lead to a lack of productivity and a disconnection from the real world, which can have serious consequences for people's overall well-being and happiness. In addition, the constant stimulation of social media can lead to a reliance on it for mood regulation, which can make it difficult for people to cope with negative emotions or boredom without it. This can lead to a cycle of addiction, where people are unable to disconnect from social media and experience negative consequences as a result.